Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. What we're doing this evening is what we should have done a long, long time ago at the outset of this process. Something of the magnitude of Brexit has never been attempted anywhere else in the world before. We should have put down the foundations before laying the bricks. That said, my favoured course is to support the withdrawal agreement the government has negotiated, and if there is another vote on it, I shall support it again. It delivers Brexit in an orderly, non-disruptive way, and it provides the framework for revitalising the Lowestoft and East Anglian fishing industry. In considering the various alternatives that have been put forward, I am mindful of the need to respect the 2016 referendum, and I shall therefore not be voting for a second referendum or a revocation of Article 50. I have listened to impassioned and persuasive arguments of why we should do so, but I do sense that if we go down this road, we will leave a lot of people all around the country very puzzled, very bewildered, and I'm afraid angry. As a second option to the withdrawal agreement, I believe that we should consider motion H put forward by my honourable friend, the member for Camborne and Redruth, where this involves the UK remaining a member of the European Economic Area and returning to the European Free Trade Association, which we invented in 1959 and which involves no customs union and no backstop. This delivers on the referendum result, as the European Communities Act of 1972 would be repealed on time, without an extension, and we would legally leave the EU. It also has the advantage, from my perspective, that we would leave the common fisheries policy sooner and would be able to implement the emerging policy that is emerging. With regard to leaving without a deal, Mr. Speaker, I have in the last week canvassed local businesses, trade associations and representatives on their positions. These include businesses from the haulage, oil and gas, packaging, leisure, farming and food processing sectors, as well as health providers and utility companies. All are concerned about the impact on their businesses of leaving the EU on WTO terms, and by implication, the potential negative knock-on impact both to those who work for them and those to whom they provide goods and services. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the current logjam has been going on for far, far too long. From my perspective, we need to remove the uncertainty as quickly as possible and get on with delivering Brexit in an orderly way.